All right, what's going on, everybody? So today we're doing something brand new. We're trying a lot of new stuff right now. I'm going to review and rate your drum kits, tell you what I like, tell you what I don't like, yada, 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 yada. All right, so yeah, I know 100 other people do this. Yes, I got the inspiration from Cowboy, and he makes great stuff, and I want to do it too. So there you go, and that's the way it'll be. All right, so this is just here because that's my old kit, and I don't want to. I got the kits that I'm reviewing behind this, so here we go.
And here we go.
All right, first kit. Oh, I love the 8-string. Okay, I had to count. I had to see if that was a 9 or an 8, but it said Ibanez, and I don't think they made a 9 outside of Meshuggah. But anyways, drum kit. There's 2 pictures to this drum kit. So the cymbals give me a panic. Like, I feel like I'm never going to be able to hit them, but I know that I will. Pinstripe, ebony on the front, Rezo head, love it. I don't know what kind of kit that is, though. It looks like a Gretsch, maybe? Maybe we can see better in the next frame. No. Oh, no, that's a Ludwig. Okay. I've never seen a Ludwig with that finish. I like the cymbals. Sabian AAX is amazing. I don't know what that ride is, but that bell looks like it brings major happy. Looks like you got a crack in your China there. But I know that China. That's the, oh, crap. I don't remember what it is, but I know the red lettering. I love those Chinas. They're really cool. Okay, you've got Speed Cobras. Love me some Iron Cobras. You've got the Speed Cobra hi-hat stand as well. Yeah, I like the setup. It's simple. In this picture, it looks like your rack tom is like really far away from you, but it probably isn't. It's just the picture. So I'll give it a solid 8. I'll give it an 8. These ratings are like, whose line is it anyways?
Everything's made up and the points don't matter.
All right, first thing I think of when I see this kit is Joker.
Hi.
Straight up, Joker. All right. So, super angles on the cymbals. If you end up with a lot of stress cracks in your bell, in the keyhole and keyholing, that's why. All right, so it looks like an assortment of cymbals. This is a Meinl. Not sure what this is. Not sure what that is. Zildjian. You got the Meinl hats. That's got to be a Wuhan in the background. Those are like amazing Chinas. Now let's look at the kit. So we got Purple Sparkle. Automatic 7 right off the bat. You're getting a 7. Is this one of the Mapex? Oh, what they call it? My Identity. Is this a My Identity? I was actually looking at buying one of those one time, and I never pulled the trigger because I never got to play one in person. But the Purple Sparkle with the green hardware, man, I used to have a kit that I actually painted like that. Not Purple Sparkle, but this is an excellent looking kit. Trying to see here. I can see you're using some Evans in here, so A+ there. Is that one? Okay, that's 2. 2 small octobons. Nice. The setup's driving me nuts, though. That's the only thing that's bothering me here. Like, I've seen a lot of people put the 16-inch floor tom closer to the bass drum and the 14 back. So, like, I've done that, too. It's this. The octobons and that rack tom are driving me crazy. But, I mean, it's whatever works for you. But I'm going to give it a 6 just because of that. The kit itself gets at least an 8. So there's that. All right, moving on. This is definitely done at a video shoot. Okay. Omete Cymbals, they're okay. You know that's a lie. All right, anyways, what do we got here? We got a D-drum kit. I wish I could see more of the kit, but it just looks like everything's like really far apart. Like everything looks really spread out. Like the rack toms look like they're sitting good and sitting right. But that floor tom looks like it's a mile away. And it looks like the snare might be looking the same. It almost looks like it's set up for one of those like product catalog photos where everything's really spread out so you can see it. But I like the atmosphere around this. This is for sure. And I'm a fanboy of D-drum. If I wasn't playing drums from RL, so my SoundWave Masters, I've also had the RL kit, I would probably be using D-drum or Tama. Like, I love D-drum kit. All right, moving on. Well, we'll go with a 6.5. Again, points don't matter. All right, so someone after my heart here with the 8, 10, 12, 16, because that's what I use. So, all right, it looks like, okay, so we've got Sabian B8 X's and B8. True story, my first set of cymbals that I considered good was the original Sabian B8s. They weren't the greatest, but they sounded pretty good. They actually sounded a lot better than the newer ones, or it's just because my taste changed and I didn't realize they sounded bad. But B8s are probably the best budget line cymbal on the market, unless you play Ometes, because all the Ometes sound really good. All right, so we got some Evans here. We got a Remo. We got an Evans. Okay, so you're an Evans guy. You just happen to have that Remo on there. You got the D-drum pad. Please let me know if that's any good, because I've been wondering about that thing. Like, I know I trust the Roland SP-DSX. Like, just unbelievably trust that thing, because it's fail-proof. It never messes up. You can do as much as you want, and it doesn't glitch out. But I was wondering about the D-drum pad, because it looks cooler. Anyways, back to the kit. You got the Iron Cobra Junior hi-hat stand. It looks like we got a PDP pedal. Hit up RL Drums. Get you one of their pedals. They're pretty banging. The toms look really far away. Like, they look really far away. Not seeing really anything else that's like, other than like the cymbal leveling kind of bugs me, but we'll go with a 6 on this. Again, the points don't matter. I just want to see your kits. Show them off. All right, so this kit I drooled over when it first came into RL's drums, and this guy got it. So love the cymbals. I swear by the Mercury hi-hats. I have a pair of the 14-inch Mercury hats and the 15-inch Mercury hats. They're amazing. You've got the, I can't remember what the pedals are called, but you do have the SoundWave Master hi-hat stand. So yeah, and that's a SoundWave Master kit. Blazars and Mercury cymbals all the way around from Omete. Or Omete. Love how you have all this set up. I mean, the only thing bugging me is the beater angles, but that's just my OCD, and I know it doesn't matter, and I know you set up the left one for the left foot and the right one for the right foot. So it just depends on how you play. But I'm going to give this we're going to go with a 9, because everything looks really clean, accessible. Except this. These look like they're touching. And if my cymbals touch when they're swinging, that drives me nuts. Anyways, we're giving it a 9. I don't care. Points don't matter. Let's go. All right. First things first, right off the top, those toms are so far apart. Like that, that would drive me bonkers. I wouldn't know what to do with that. But, I mean, I'm sure there's a reason for it, and I'm sure you're comfortable with it. So, it is what it is. What are these furry ticklers you have on top of your cymbal stands? Oh man. Oh, you got the cowbell right there. That means you mean business. Okay, what is this the you spent money on that. you spent money on that seat. Yes, you did. Got the DW 5000s. They are so reliable, but they are so heavy. Man, they're great pedals, but man, those pedals are so hard to push. Of course, these look, these are all soul tones. Okay. You've got the Scorpion sticks with the Venom dip. Everybody likes their cones dipped at Dairy Queen, so they like their sticks too. You got the cup holder. All right. You got some lights going on. You got the metronome. Yes, I should actually practice doing metronome more. I should actually just practice more. I'm going to end up like Lars. Man, it's a solid setup. I see people do this with their rack tom going down to the floor tom where they step it down. I personally cannot play that. I don't see how anyone can, but if you can do it and make it solid, go for it. Because it looks really cool. I'm gonna give this an 8.5 only because of the gap in those two rack toms. That's it. That's the only reason I'm going 8.5 there. But solid kit, and I believe that's an RL frosted, clear frosted kit. So, or white frosted. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments. All right, moving on. This is number 7. We got, I think, 10 or 11 photos per video we're going to do. Okay. This is a PDP. All right, the PDP kit in my least favorite finish. I do not like that. I call it washed out green or lime, but I know a lot of people like that color. I can't stand that color. I like vibrance, but let's see what we got going on here. All right, we've got, I can't tell what the cymbals are. That looks like a soul tone. So I'm going to assume everything here is soul tone. Great cymbals. Not quite a met, but you know, they're good. They're good. Everything looks like it's in the right place. Like all the angles look right. I can't see where the snare is. It looks like you got one of the Fat Boy drum thrones. Yeah, everything looks good here. I'm going to give it an 8, but only because of the color. Again, points don't matter. I mean, heck. All right, what we got here? In snare. Out snare. Oh, okay. So right away, love the color of these drums. I love blue. I love blue, and I love green, and I love purple. If I could get them faded together, I would do it. All right. So cymbals, I have no idea. Hardware is definitely Tama Road Pro, so A+ there. That's going to give you some extra points for what I'm about to deduct. Because I love Tama hardware, man. Yamaha and Tama all the way. But come on, man. This is like a 14 or 16-inch crash on a cymbal weight stand. Like, that's a little overkill, but I mean, it is. But is that a stage custom? I'm not familiar with their series very much. I know Yamaha drums sound amazing, but I am not familiar with what they do. All right, we're gonna give it an 8 only because of those cymbal stands having weights on them and them being smaller cymbals. But whatever, the points don't matter. It's a nice looking kit. Okay, we got a lot going on here. We've got bass gong. We've got, looks like, I don't know what kind of cymbals those are, but they say dark, so I'm going to call them dark cymbals. You've got the bell, so that tells me you're playing some metal. You're playing, oh yeah, the Iron Cobras. We've got the colored Remo heads. We got the pinstripe on the gong bass. Not sure what the snare is, but I want to know, is this an old Tama kit? And by old, I mean like late 90s, early 2000s when they were still doing the full lugs. We got the rototoms here. We got a tambourine. Another bell over here. There's so much going on here. You got the fan. You got the stink release, a head drum throat. I call it the stink release because if you fart on that, it's going to go out. Man, there's so much going on. Man, it looks killer though, dude. I love the red heads on that red chrome kit with the gold snare with the red hardware. Dude, I'm giving this we're going, I don't see anything wrong. Like, the only thing that would make me, like, irritate me is that gap between your two rack toms, but there's a cowbell there. So it's a necessary gap. I'm going 9.5 on this one, man. Everything, even your stick tape is red. Like, there's so much going on here. I hit a button. Yeah, there's so much going on here, and it's just absolutely phenomenal, man. Good looking kit, color matched all the way. Yeah, dude, this is nice. And that's the end of it. That's the last picture. That was the last one I grabbed. I'll go grab more, but I'm going to try to do 10 kits per video. So send me your kits. I'll leave an email address here so you can see them. Send me videos too, because I'm going to react to your drum videos as well. So I'll see you on the next video, guys. Take it easy.